The storm begins. It all started with what seemed like a normal day in the K-pop world. New music releases, trending hashtags, and fans celebrating their idols online. But within hours, social media turned into chaos. Kim Taehyung, also known as V from BTS, suddenly found himself at the center of yet another wave of online hate. The reason? A song. Yes, a single song that wasn't even officially released by him. Fans noticed that Taehyung had shared a short clip on his personal platform, a 15-second snippet of what appeared to be a jazzy R&B melody, soft, romantic, and unmistakably V. It carried his signature tone, smooth, deep, and soothing. But what followed next was nothing short of madness. Some netizens accused him of copying another artist's sound, while others went further, claiming he was using emotional themes to manipulate fans. Within hours, Taehyung Under Fire began trending on X, formerly Twitter. An article started appearing with sensational headlines questioning his artistic integrity. Armies were quick to defend him, but the damage was already spreading. The source of the controversy. The controversy began after a music producer posted, "It's disappointing to see big artists take inspiration without credit." Although he didn't name anyone, some fans connected the dots. The timing coincided with Taehyung's post. The result? A wildfire of speculation. Fan accounts, anti-fans, and media outlets started making claims without evidence. Some said the melody sounded too similar to a jazz piece released in 2023 by a little-known indie musician. Others alleged Taehyung had used certain chord progressions that weren't his style. But what most people ignored was that music overlaps happened all the time. Even the indie artist later clarified that he had no issue with Taehyung, calling the hate ridiculous. Yet the mob mentality was already in motion. ARMY began gathering proof, side-by-side comparisons, timestamps, and even AI analysis showing the melodies were completely different. Still, anti-fans refused to listen. The narrative was already written. V is a copycat. Fans strike back. As the storm grew, armies across the world began mobilizing online. They trended hashtags like #ProtectTaehyung and #ApologizeToV. Within a few hours, millions of tweets flooded the internet defending him. One fan wrote, "Taehyung has been nothing but original since day one. He doesn't copy, he creates art from his soul." Another added, "People are jealous because his music always touches hearts." Even international artists who had collaborated with him in the past, including producers and jazz musicians, posted messages of support. One commented, "Taehyung is one of the most authentic artists I've ever met. The idea that he'd copy someone is absurd." But while fans were busy protecting him, Taehyung himself stayed completely silent. No statements, no posts, nothing. And that silence spoke louder than words. Taehyung's silence and strength. Taehyung has always been known for his calm and quiet strength. In the past, when he faced false rumors or hate campaigns, he chose not to engage publicly. Instead, he let time and truth do the talking. This time was no different. While social media raged with arguments, Taehyung would be quietly spending time in his studio. Paparazzi photos showed him entering a recording space in Seoul wearing a simple black hoodie, head down, earphones on. Fans speculated that he was working on something new, possibly the same song people were attacking him for. That image went viral. It reminded everyone why they loved him in the first place: his dedication, humility, and emotional honesty. The silence wasn't weakness, it was focus. As one fan posted, "While others talk, Taehyung creates." Media manipulation and public perception. As the story gained traction, media outlets began publishing conflicting reports. Some framed it as a music plagiarism scandal, while others defended him as the victim of a social media smear campaign. Clickbait titles like BTS's V under fire for copying melody started appearing everywhere. And with each new article, misinformation spread further. Experts in the Korean entertainment industry pointed out a recurring pattern: how Taehyung becomes a frequent target whenever he gains momentum in his solo career. His recent success with luxury brands, acting projects, and art collaborations had placed him under a spotlight, and not everyone was happy about that. A cultural critic told the Seoul Times, "All of this backlash often has less to do with the music and more to do with power dynamics in the industry. When an idol becomes too independent, too influential, they become a threat." The implication was clear: someone wanted to dim his light. The truth emerges. After days of heated debate, the truth began to surface. The supposed copied song was revealed to be an original demo Taehyung had written months ago. A producer from his label confirmed that the melody was created in-house long before the other song even existed. Screenshots of timestamps, studio logs, and project files leaked online, completely debunking the accusations. Suddenly, the hate turned into embarrassment for those who had spread it. But, as usual, the apologies were much quieter than the noise that started it. Armies trended new hashtags like "We love Taehyung" and #Taehyung deserves better. Fans celebrated by streaming his songs and sharing clips of his performances. The same fans who were heartbroken days ago now felt vindicated. But beneath the celebration, there was still frustration, because this wasn't the first time. The pattern of unfair attacks. For years, Taehyung has faced waves of unjust criticism, from false dating rumors to fabricated attitude problems. Each time, the truth eventually cleared his name, but the emotional toll on him and his fans was real. Observers noted how attacks often coincided with Taehyung's milestones: his solo debut, magazine covers, luxury endorsements, or upcoming acting projects. An entertainment analyst told K-Star Insight, "It's almost predictable now. When V achieves something big, suddenly controversy follows. It's like clockwork." Fans have coined it the Taehyung curse, not because of him, but because of how success seems to attract baseless hate. Still, Taehyung's response remains consistent. He keeps working, keeps smiling, and keeps inspiring. Taehyung's response. After nearly a week of silence, Taehyung finally posted something. It wasn't an apology or a statement, just a simple photo of a microphone, a coffee cup, and the caption, "Music speaks when words don't." That one line broke the internet. Fans flooded his comment section with hearts and words of encouragement. Celebrities and musicians also joined in. One international jazz artist reposted the image with the caption, "True artists don't explain themselves, they just create." It was poetic justice. Taehyung didn't have to defend his art. The art defended him. The healing and reflection. In the following days, the atmosphere slowly changed. What began as hate transformed into reflection. Even some of the critics who had initially doubted him admitted they had overreacted. Fan communities launched a campaign called Spread Love Like V, encouraging positivity and kindness online. They used Taehyung's experience as a lesson about how quick judgments can harm people. A global fan from Brazil said, "This whole incident reminded us that the internet can destroy someone with rumors, but it can also rebuild them with love." The healing wasn't just for Taehyung. It was for the fandom and for everyone who saw how easily truth